How are you? Good to see you.
Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Don't get up.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I can't get up once I'm there.
No, yeah. Is he singing tonight? Alright. Is he singing?
Good evening and Happy New Year. My name is Louis Imhoff. I'm clerk to the Board of Chosen Freeholders, and I would like to welcome you to Passaic County Technical Institute. And thank you on behalf of the Passaic County Board of Chosen Freeholders for attending this evening's swearing-in ceremony honoring freeholders John W. Bartlett and freeholder Cassandra Sandy Lazara and freeholder Hector Carlos Laura. It gives me great pleasure to introduce tonight's Master of Ceremonies, Anthony J. DeNova, Administrator for the County of Passaic.
Let's give our clerk to the board, Lou Imhoff, and his staff a great round of applause. A lot of work goes into this evening, and they did a great job. Thank you, Lou. At this time, I'd like to have the presentation of the colors, please.
March on the colors!
Please rise.
Forward! Up! Left! Face! Breathe! Left! Forward!
I'd like to call upon Anthony Vancheri, the Patterson Veterans Council, along with John Harris, the County Veterans Affairs Officer, to lead us in the flag salute.
Please join us in saluting the flag that represents the greatest country in the world. Flag of our country, salute. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at
this time, I'd like to call upon Mohammed Quantadani, is the Imam of the Islamic Center of Passaic County, to lead us in an invocation. Imam.
Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, peace be with you. God bless you all, God bless America, God bless Passaic County and New Jersey and all people. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious, we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to shower us, to shower our state, to shower our country with peace, with guidance, with blessings. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all our freeholders to be guided, to be on the straight path, and to be helped to have the right decision for people. Oh Allah, you created us to be brothers and sisters, helping each other, working for each other. So we thank you, and we ask you to help us to be brothers and sisters united. Oh Allah, make us the instruments and the tools of serving people. O Allah, the Lord of Adam, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad, all prophets and messengers, we praise you because you are truly worthy of all praises and thanks. O Allah, you are peace, and from you come peace. Shower our nation with peace, Almighty God. Grant us all with your guidance, light, and blessings. Grant us with love and mutual respect and understanding. Almighty God, shower us with your wisdom. Take the hands of our families, our children, to be guided and to be good and to be good servants for you and to serve all of people, regardless of their colors and ethnicities and religions. O Allah, keep us one nation, under one God, indivisible, with justice and liberty for all. Amen. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Right, face, forward, march.
I'd also like to call upon our freeholder Hector Laura, to lead us in a prayer. Freeholder Laura.
If you can please bow your heads. Blessed are you, O Lord, King of the universe, creator of heaven and earth. We thank you for this day when we may gather together to do the business of the county of Passaic. We thank you for all the good things, all the challenges that you got us through in the previous year. And we look to you for your divine providence, that you would guide us through this year. We ask that you would give us your insight, your wisdom, and compassion, and in all our actions and all we do, we may always honor you and serve those around us in the best interests of the residents of the county of Passaic. I thank you for all those who are present today. Lord, I ask that you would watch over us and send your angels to protect us. I thank you, Lord, for all the leaders who sit up here. I ask them in whatever capacity or whatever role they are in, they may always look to you first, honor you first, and then serve all others. I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
You may be seated. We're always very honored to be here in this great educational facility, Passaic County Tech. We think it's the finest in the state of New Jersey. Thank you to the ROTC. We also are very lucky this evening to have music by the Passaic County Technical Institute Local Ensemble. You do a great job, and we look forward to hearing more this evening. We are honored to have to do some welcoming words for us here this evening. The principal of the Tech, Dr. Michael Parent, please come forward, Michael.
Thank you, Mr. DeNova. Welcome to family, friends, aunts, uncles, brothers, cousins, all of you here this evening. On behalf of the Chief School Administrator, Ms. Diana Lavasco, our Board of Education, and present with us tonight, Commissioners Michael Kasha, Commissioner Demeyer Solomon, Commissioner Glenn Brown. On behalf of our Board President, Mr. Al Alexander, we'd like to welcome you to the great Passaic County Technical Institute. We are extremely honored that PCTI was chosen by the Passaic County Board of Chosen Freeholders as the host site for the swearing-in ceremony. If you have never been to PCTI, just a little brief overview of this great institution. This is a campus that spans 55 acres. We have over 3,200 students on campus every day, 320 respected, well-trained, devoted faculty members who work with our students. This is a career and technical education institute where we have over 14 programs dedicated to advancing college and career readiness for all of our students. Our students, as you can see, just from a small taste with our ROTC and our wonderful ensemble, they are beautiful students who take very seriously their education and have earned the respect and independence and have absolutely taken on every challenge that is thwarted their way by the administration and their teachers. And I could not be more proud of every single student who attends this school. They constantly amaze us and constantly put on for us the very best and the very brightest and make proud the citizens of Passaic County. I want to especially thank Chairman John Curry and all of the freeholders for supporting and guiding and giving what they can and all of their undue support to the future of Passaic County Technical Institute. Without the guidance of Mr. Curry and the freeholders, our school would be just one of another. But unlike any other school, we are like no place else. We are the best career and technical education institute on the East Coast. I would like to congratulate, before we move on with the ceremony, Freeholder Bartlett, Freeholder Lazara, and Freeholder Laura on the election. I do want to thank every single person here for coming this evening. We hope you enjoy tonight the ceremonies led by Mr. DeNova. After the ceremony, we invite you across the hall, across the lobby to our gymnasium, where the probably most coveted thing tonight will be the treats and desserts and the food prepared by our culinary arts students and instructors. Again, thank you very much for coming. Welcome to the great Passaic County Technical Institute. Congratulations to our freeholders. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Parent. Thank you for putting me in the middle of standing in the way of everybody going to eat after this. So we'll try to get through this ceremony as quickly as we can. I always have the toughest job of introducing all the dignitaries, which is just about everybody in this room. So let's give yourselves a round of applause for being here. Winter has come, but we all braved it, and we thank you very much. I'm going to start with the dais behind me here, starting with our Passaic County Chairman and State Chairman, Mr. John Curry. We have our ambassador, former ambassador to Germany and a good friend of Passaic County, Mr. Phil Murphy. Between those two distinguished gentlemen, Federal Judge Michael Shipp. We have with us our Assemblyman Tom Giblin. Our distinguished County Clerk, Kristen Corrado. Really getting brave, I'm just going to do it without looking at notes. Passaic County Judge See you already? Adam Jacobs. Our former freeholder, as many of you know, she decided not to run for re-election this year, but she'll always be a freeholder to us. Freeholder Rhonda Cotronio. Our Assemblyman, Chair of the Assembly Budget Committee, Assemblyman Gary Sher. We heard from our dear friend, the Imam. Imam, thank you. Our Passaic County Prosecutor, Prosecutor Valdez. Greatest Sheriff in the state of New Jersey, Sheriff Richard Brennan. Our surrogate, Clarice Toledo. Our Director of our Police Academy, Director Bob Lyons. Our Senator from the 35th District, Senator Nellie Poe. Our Assemblywoman from the 35th, Shavonda Sumter. She will always be Speaker to us, Speaker Sheila Oliver. We are honored to have some mayors with us here this evening. My good friend, Mayor Kazmark from Woodland Park. From Bloomingdale, Mayor John Dunleavy. I don't want to be caught in a lie. He was mayor the day before yesterday. He wasn't mayor. He's not mayor today, but he still is on the council. But Mayor Walt Davidson from Ringwood. One of those crazy governments, they just decide to pick out the hat who's going to be mayor. And the mayor from our smallest but our mightiest, Prospect Park, Mayor Mohammed Farooq. Now I'm going to go through the list. Hopefully everyone checked in. If I did forget anyone, please see one of the girls or Lou Imhoff or myself pass us a note. And we certainly will try to get you at another time in the program. From the borough of Bloomingdale, we have Councilman Anthony Costa. From the city of Clifton, Councilwoman Nora Murphy. From the borough of Haledon, Councilman Ray Martinez. Councilwoman Christina Ahmed. From the borough of Hawthorne, Councilman Joe Wotecki. From the township of Little Falls, Councilman James Damiano. Councilman Williams. Not sure why he wasn't sitting up here with the rest of the mayors. I hope that wasn't a mistake on our point, but I know I saw him. The mayor of the city of Passaic, Dr. Alex Blanco. He does wear two hats, and he deserves two introductions. His City Council President of Passaic, Councilman Gary Sher. From the City of Patterson, we have Councilman at Large, Alex Mendez was here. From Prospect Park, Councilman Robert Artis. Also from Ringwood, Councilwoman Donna Anderson. We have some council people from Woodland Park, Councilman Vinnie DeCesar. Councilwoman Tita Gaddy. And Councilwoman Lynn Pasquale. Oh, and Tracy Callard. I'm sorry, Councilwoman. On behalf of Congressman Pasquale, who is in Washington this evening, we have Orville Morales from this. Some of the sheriff staff is here with us this evening. His Under Sheriff Joe Dennis, Under Sheriff Benny Larkin, Under Sheriff Lisa Washington. Didn't see him, but he is on the list. The president of our other educational institution that we are very, very proud of here in Passaic County, President Dr. Steve Rose of Passaic County Community College. We have the Senior Vice President of Government Affairs of Berkeley College here this evening, Terry Duda. We have our Vice Chair of the party. I always get in trouble. I think they do it on purpose, Barbara. Right behind every hard-working man is an even harder-working woman. The Vice Chair of the Democratic Party. We have some county officials here. Executive Director of the Passaic County Improvement Authority, Ms. Nicole Fox. He deserves another round of applause. Our Veterans Affairs Coordinator, Mr. John Harris, does a great job. If you are a veteran or know of a veteran who needs assistance, John's office is just incredible. He works tirelessly to help, so please feel free. I know we have some of our board members here from Passaic County Tech, Mr. Mike Kasha, and Mary Solomon. Our Assistant Superintendent, John Miola, is here. Alpha Leo, Township Board. We have some of our municipal leaders from Bloomingdale, Bernie Broom. From Clifton, Councilwoman Lauren Murphy. Little Falls, Kevin Barry. And co-leaders for the City of Patterson, Mr. Al Abdelaziz and Reverend John Gibbons. From Prospect Park, Mohammed Karula. She thought she was retiring, but she's now the city leader in Ringwood, Rhonda Catronio. From Maine, Mr. Clark Oaken. And from Woodland, is he here? He's not here? Ron Pasquale's sick? Well, we wish him a speedy recovery. Woodland Park leader, Ron Pasquale. And from the city of Passaic, Councilman Terrence Love, they tell me, is here as well. At this time, I want to call upon the coaches of the Passaic County Technical Institute football team. Dick East, the athletic director, and the captains of the captains up here. The rest of the team, if you can stand up front. I'm not going to rain on the parade, but this was quite a feat this year for the PCTI football team. And we are very, very proud of not only the school, but this team and the effort that they put in.
Call upon Freeholder Laura and Freeholder Best to make the presentation of the proclamation.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight is a night of celebration. We're here to celebrate, obviously, the re-election of my colleagues, Freeholder Hector Laura and John Bartlett, and the most welcome addition of Freeholder Sandy Lazara. But we're also here to celebrate the state championship from our great Bulldogs football team right here at PCTI. You guys can clap for that. We have a formal proclamation that's going to be read by Freeholder Laura. But as a former football player for PCTI Bulldogs, Coach D will tell you I was the best tight end that he had on the team. Even though it was JV and freshman, but I was still the best player he had on the team. And a couple of guys went on to play in the NFL that year. But we're so happy and proud of our Bulldogs here at PCTI. And to just show you a little bit of our appreciation, we have this proclamation that's going to be read into record from our Freeholder Director, Freeholder Hector Moore.
Thank you. On behalf of the entire Board of Chosen Freeholders, this proclamation reads as follows. Whereas the Board of Chosen Freeholders of the County of Passaic has the desire to honor and recognize the Passaic County Technical Institute varsity football team who emerged victors in the 2015 state sectional finals, and whereas the PCTI varsity football team advanced in the state sectional tournament all the way to the state sectional finals played at MetLife Stadium, this adventure began as the Bulldogs secured the #2 seed in the NJSI AA tournament after a 7-2 campaign in the Big North Conference Liberty Division, securing its 6th consecutive Liberty Division title. The team then hosted Bergen Tech High School in round 1, dispatching them in a landslide PCTI victory, which would set up a round 2 confrontation with the #3 seeded Hackensack High School, where they continued their dominance over the Comets, which secured the Bulldogs their 2nd straight sectional final bid and captured the date at a regular season in overtime. The Bulldogs struck first, taking the lead on the first possession, 7-0, and connected for a 60-yard touchdown from DJ Cuevas to Yasir Thomas, and never looked back, adding 2 more touchdowns, one from an interception returned for a TD, where the defense did an outstanding job blanking the Maroons and giving up only 130 total yards and rolling up a 27-0 final score, which captured their first state sectional title varsity team includes, everyone is named personally, but I'll just say team. That's how they run it, as a team. And whereas the Passaic County Technical Institute's football team is skillfully coached by coaches Matt Everest, John Buglione, Adam Bonilla, Jeffrey Carliti, Fred Crisatelli, Pat Areco, Bill Halbach, Mike Arato, Greg Norton, Alberto Rosa, P. Santero, Jay Van Vankenberg, and Fred Zito, who together with the team created an amazing 2015 season, now therefore be it proclaimed by the Board of Chosen Freeholders of the County of Passaic that it publicly acknowledges and extends its most heartfelt congratulations to the entire Passaic County Technical Institute varsity football team, its coaches, its athletic director, Nick Neese, and be it further proclaimed that this board expresses its sincere best wishes to the entire team, all of their family members, everyone at PCTI, for your continued success in all their future endeavors. From freeholders John Bartlett, Theodore Best, Terry Duffy, Bruce James, Cassandra Sandy Lazara, Pasquale Pat Lepore, Hector Laura.
Thank you. We appreciate the honor. I still have my football voice. Bear with me. We're very honored and privileged to receive the proclamation from the Passaic County Board of Chosen Freeholders. It was an exciting year for the PCTI football team. On behalf of the coaching staff and our team, we would like to thank the freeholders for their continued support and for the many programs they have provided for us throughout the years. Thank you.
get them up here as soon as we can. And for those that laughed when Freeholder Best said that he was a former football player, I'd like you to stay after, because I'd like to hear those stories, because he has us convinced that he holds all kinds of school records. I'm starting to get a sense that might not be true. I don't know. You'll tell me though, right? At this time, I'd like to call upon our county clerk to come forward and certify the results of the election.
Good evening, everyone. Distinguished guests, family members, and friends. The election results of the November 3rd, 2015 general election have been certified in accordance with the laws of the state of New Jersey, and a true and correct statement of the results were filed under seal with the Secretary of State on November 12, 2015. Accordingly, as the Passaic County Clerk, I do hereby certify and affirm that John W. Bartlett, Cassandra Sandy Lazara, and Hector Laura have each been duly elected to the office of Freeholder of the County of Passaic. Congratulations, and I look forward to working with you.
Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to call Freeholder Bartlett to the podium along with his family and Judge Jacobs to administer the oath of office.
Yeah, right. This one guy, he just has no manners as far as.
I, John W. Bartlett, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
and justly perform all of the duties as freeholder to the best of my abilities and understanding.
To the best of my abilities and understanding. So help me God. Thank you, Judge Jacobs, for the honor of swearing me in and for your and your family's friendship. Thank you to all the dignitaries here, whom I won't name because Anthony does such a fine job and because you all want to get to the food. Tonight is 12th night, or Three Kings Day, and I promise Hector, Sandy, and I recognize that that's only a coincidence. But to those who are celebrating it, Feliz Dia de los Tres Reyes. Do what you can with what you've got where you are. Those were the words of Teddy Roosevelt, Colonel of the Rough Riders and 26th President of the United States. I've been thinking a lot about Teddy Roosevelt recently because he exemplified a bravery and vigor that is too often missing from today's American political discourse. I'm not talking about bravado or chest thumping. That's easy, and we can see it every day on cable news. I'm talking about strength of character, strength of purpose, a deep recognition not only that we all rise or fall together as Americans, but also that we rise together only when we set out to do so. That prosperity and opportunity are not automatic, but are a product of the society we create and the rules we write and abide by to level the playing field so that one person's inherited advantage never swamps another's entrepreneurial vigor. As Roosevelt told the Colorado legislature in 1910, a great democracy has got to be progressive, or it will soon cease to be either great or a democracy. So what does all that have to do with us here in Passaic County? Each morning we rise, we have the opportunity to follow Roosevelt's advice, to do what we can with what we have, right here where we are. That's what my colleagues and I do as freeholders, whether that means donating a County Meals on Wheels truck to the community food bank so it continues to serve Passaic County's neediest, investing to make our county facilities like this school and our parks the best they can be, or using our bully pulpit, to quote TR again, to stand up for war refugees against a governor who channels fear of foreigners, of an unfamiliar religion, and of his presidential primary voters. I thank each of my colleagues for the example they set for me and for the hard work that they do every day. It's what Chairman John Curry, with the support and counsel of other great leaders like Congressman Bill Pascrell and Democratic Vice Chairwoman Barbara Tanis, has done for more than a quarter century. What you had, Chairman, was the energy and commitment of a diverse county. And what you've built is a Democratic Party and a county government that reflects that diversity more than any other county I know. With this board and so many appointed boards and commissions and local governing bodies that look like Passaic County, that speak our languages, that understand our needs because they are among us every day. Thank you, Chairman, for your leadership in Passaic County and beyond. And it's what so many of you did in 2015 as volunteers on our re-election campaign. From our running mates in the Assembly and local offices, to our campaign team, to hundreds and thousands of regular folks, you know who you are. In a difficult year, you stepped up in a huge way. We campaigned in more places, before more audiences, and in more languages than I would have thought possible. We could not have done that without you, and I will never forget what you did for us. Sandy and Hector, thank you too. I enjoyed all the ways we were able to support and encourage each other on the campaign trail. Campaigns don't always end with a sense of camaraderie among the candidates, but ours did in a big way. I look forward to serving with you for the next 3 years. And the most important thank yous, my parents, Dr. Glenn Bartlett and the late Carol Wallace Bartlett, who raised me with a passion for public service. Dad came up from Pennsylvania almost every weekend during the campaign, helping with the campaign, but most importantly, taking care of Kedar so Kiapi and I could have the peace of mind to do what we needed to do. And to my father and mother-in-law, Dr. Yogesh and Madhu Joshi, my sister and brother-in-law, Hetfield and Fergus Gordon, who gave generously of their time to support the campaign and our family last year. To Kedar, you put up with a lot during the campaign and you sacrificed a lot of our time together, but you did it cheerfully and without complaint. You're an example of the power of enthusiasm and good ideas. Last year you read about the decline in the monarch butterfly population and how monarchs need milkweed plants to survive and reproduce. When you saw the butterflies at the county fair, you asked if the county and 4-H could do something big to help. And now, thanks to your idea and some hard work by the volunteer Passaic County Master Gardeners, there will be hundreds of new milkweed plants blooming this spring on the grounds of the Preakness Healthcare Center, right down the street from us here in Wayne. Kiapi, you are not just the true north of my moral compass, you are also my most trusted and savvy political advisor. Your work galvanizing a team of people and reaching out to communities that might not ordinarily vote in a year like this was a big part of our margin of victory. I could not imagine life, especially this life, without you. Your love and support are a light in the darkness. The Bible I took the oath on just now was a gift to me from my childhood pastor. He gave it to me before I left for graduate school in Jerusalem, and it has traveled the world with me. You notice I opened the Bible before we started. I opened it to the 25th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew, the parable of the sheep and the goats. In it, Jesus reminds us of our holy duties on this earth. Come, you who are blessed by my Father. Take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you since the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me. For truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. None of us in county government or in the communities that we represent can do everything, but we can each do something. We can do what we can with what we've got, where we are. So on this 12th night, be not afraid of greatness. It's right there in front of you, in front of all of us. Let's grasp it together. Thank you.
This time I'd like to call forward Freeholder-elect Sandy Lazara and her family, and Freeholder Petronio.
Of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to the government established in the United States and in this state, in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of the duties as freeholder, to the best of my abilities, and understanding. So help me God. Gave me this pin, and I want to pass it on to you to wear it in good health. Thank you. Maybe it'll be the lady's pin, I don't know. Try not to stab you. Congratulations. So, for the first time, hi, I am Sandy Lazara, Passaic County Freeholder. Many thanks to Freeholder Rhonda Petronio for her kind words and for swearing me in and administering the oath of office. She has been a true friend and a wonderful person. Yeah, I have this whole speech going on, all 13 pages. But I know all of you want to get home in time for breakfast, so I will go quickly and as smoothly as I can. I would love to mention you all by name, but again, I don't want to hold you up that long. This moment, right here and now, is much bigger than me. It's all about all of us. It's about dedicated people such as yourselves who supported our team and those who uphold the ideals of the Democratic Party, now and in the past. Tonight, I have many people to thank, but let me begin by thanking someone many of us remember fondly. He was not only a Passaic County Freeholder, but is New Jersey State Senator, Most importantly, he was my dad, Joseph Lazara. He is a man who continues to have tremendous influence on my life. Throughout this campaign, I drew so much of my strength by my memories of him and by stories that I would hear from people I didn't even know. And they were all good. He was a good man, and he touched the lives of many people. If he were here, I would say thank you to him. And if I can accomplish half of what he did, then I will be a huge asset to this county. I'd like to say how lucky and thankful I am to have been on the ticket with my two running mates, John and Hector. I consider myself blessed to have worked with you as a team, extraordinarily talented and motivated colleagues. They were like mentors. They were brothers. Always offer me guidance and support throughout the campaign. We may not be the three amigos as it was in the movies, but we did become the two amigos and one amiga. My heartfelt thanks and gratitude goes to a man who had the confidence in me to allow me the opportunity to run for freeholder, our county and state chairman, John Curry. He is a tireless leader who guided this campaign to fruition. Co-chair Barbara Tanis, you were always there for me, and your guidance is so very valuable. Our Passaic County freeholders, Freeholder Best, Freeholder Duffy, Lepore, James, Hector, and John, you are second to none. I am privileged to be working and have the ability to be with a team like you who brought this county so far. Bruce James, I want to apologize to you for all the stress and agita that you experienced during this campaign. Thank you for being so truly invested in our success. Anthony DeNover, Passaic County Administrator, we've known each other for so long. For such a long time, and you've always been the epitome of respectability and integrity. I respect the work that you do so much, and I look forward to working with you. Lou Imhoff, I've told you often, as clerk to the board, you went beyond what you had to do. For the last 3 weeks of our campaign, Lou was there every weekend to help set our schedule and to drive us around. I owe him a lifetime of gratitude. For Assemblywoman Shavonda Sumter, Sheila Oliver, and Maureen Caridi. To Assemblyman Benji Wimberly, Tom Giblin, Gary Scheer, congratulations on your victories. Your unfailing support and the time you dedicate to our campaign is second to none. To Congressman Pascrell, Senator Nellie Poe, your support was a significant element to the success of this campaign. Sheriff Burnick, I greatly appreciate all the effort you put into making our campaign a success, and now I can legally drive around with you. Mayors Blanco, Mayor Torres, Mayor Dunleavy, Mayor Stampone, thank you for your support. And most especially Mayor Keith Kasmark. You were always there whenever and wherever I needed you. You worked really hard on this campaign. Mayor Steve Fulop, although we only met this year, you had this uncanny ability to make me feel like I've known you my entire life. Thank you for the generous contributions that you have made to our campaign. Ryan Yacko, you did a great job. You and the team of volunteers ran a very challenging campaign with expertise and dedication. To all our municipal leaders, I know you are the heart and soul of getting the vote out in your towns, and I thank you for that. You were a key ingredient to the victory we celebrated on November 3rd. Joanne Graziano, you were a master at organizing and arranging my fundraisers. You were also a true friend. I so deeply appreciate everything you did for me. I have been a teacher in Woodland Park for 25 years and want to give special thanks and heartfelt gratitude to my colleagues, to NJEA, President Wendell Steinhauer, Vice President Marie Biston, Secretary Treasurer Sean Spiller, Government Relations Director Ginger Gold Snitzer, and NJE Government Relations to Passaic County Mike Flynn. And to the Passaic County Educations Associations, I don't believe we would have been as successful as we were without your guidance and support. President Joe Sheff, Vice President Sue Butterfield, Secretary and Government Relations Chair Dennis Carroll, PCEA Treasurer, and my campaign treasurer extraordinaire, he was a lifesaver to me, Greg Panis. A special thanks also goes out to PCEA Government Relations Chair Angela Crockett. Diane Labasco, PCTI Superintendent, thank you for organizing and hosting this evening's event. It was an obvious success. Finally, but most importantly, to my families and friends who keep me grounded and humbled. Joe, Anthony, Joey, thank you for celebrating in the hard work and joy of this campaign. Life is what it is. We do the things we find value in. For me, tonight is a time for jubilation and celebration. In reality, it is the beginning of delivering the best possible county government in the state of New Jersey. For those of you who voted for me, I vow to work tirelessly for you and for your confidence. For those of you who didn't vote for me, I want you to know I promise to work and deliver results that will make you want to vote for me next time. To everyone, I just want you to know my commitment is steadfast to enhancing the services and quality of life the county already provides, to delivering even more services and ensuring that everything is done in the most effective way possible. Finally, I promise to have an open door, listen to your concerns and suggestions. Together, we can make Passaic County even better. Now I'm going to end with a quote that I read actually this morning, and it was put out by Pastor Joel Osteen. And they say coincidence is not really coincidence. Things happen for a reason. And I truly believe in some way I was meant to read this quote today. And it goes, "You're a person of destiny. God is counting on you to make a difference and fulfill your purpose. On a regular basis, you have to reevaluate what you're doing. Refocus your life, let go of any distractions, but most importantly, live with purpose." Thank you to all of you. I look forward to working with you.
She asked me if that speech was too long. I said, I think it was pretty good. He set the bar for speeches. Impactful, good speech. At this time, I'd like to call up Freeholder Laura, along with his family, his children, and accepting the chair to the minister. Mayor Blanco? Come on down, you're the next contestant. Look, he's running too. He's hurting. Yeah.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. And that I will bear true faith. And I will bear true faith. And allegiance. And allegiance to the same. To the same. And to the governments established in the United States. And to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly, perform all of the duties as freeholder, to the best of my abilities, and understanding. So help me God.
Thank you very much. I'm so overwhelmingly grateful and blessed for the opportunity to continue to serve the county of Passaic. I'm grateful for all that God has done in my life. He has been so merciful and gracious when I think back where we begun. I want to thank my family for being here, my amazing wife, all 4 boys, our in-laws. We couldn't have done it without you. We can't continue forward without you. Got to ensure you're still there after today. To my brothers, Alex and Manuel, who are here, and my friends, to Reverend Fernandez and la Iglesia Metodista Libre de Passaic, and to all of you. Thank you. I'd like to begin, I guess, a specific thanks with Chairman John Curry for the opportunity that you have given me, for the mentorship and the time that you share, for the conversations, for picking up the phone, always being willing to share some of the wisdom and experience that you have. It means so much to me, and words can't do justice to how much I appreciate you and remind you, sir. Thank you very much. Chair, I'm honored to be sworn in by you. I've learned so much from you, but I want to just say this. Your support has been so consistent and never contingent on anything that you could get back. It's never been for politics or anything else. It's just the person that you are. And that makes you much more than a mentor or a political ally, even more than a friend or a family. And I appreciate you, sir. And a lot of that. Thank you. Dr. Mayor Alex Blanco, I wouldn't be in this thing without you. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing, Mayor. No, it's a really good thing. It's a really good thing. I've known you since I was a kid. We grew up in the same street. And you know that I love you. And I wish you the very best, and I will be there for you. So I know all you do in the future. You know, growing up, you always get asked, what do you want to be? We eventually end up, and we have these great answers: president, astronaut. I knew that what I wanted was to make a difference, to love what I do, and to enjoy doing it with the people I get to do it with. I want to thank the Passaic County Board of Chosen Freeholders, our administrator, Anthony DeNova, Lou M. Hoff, and the Passaic County Democratic Party, all of the department heads and employees, the secretaries, and everyone up here for making that dream come true. Because you made it come true. I get to make a difference. I love so very much what I get to do, and I really enjoy doing it with you. You know, as I look at my brother Alex, who's sitting there, 9 months apart, I don't think there was anyone closer to me growing up. But because we were so close in age, we were rivals at everything. Fought over everything, and he always won. I have to admit that. But I was thinking back about making a difference, Alex, and I was thinking back to that Christmas. There was a Christmas where we were kids and we had to pretend that Christmas didn't exist. Not because we didn't celebrate it, but because we didn't have any. We didn't have a tree, we didn't have presents, we didn't have decorations. As a kid, I couldn't get it. I was very upset at my parents. Kind of threw it in their face. I'm ashamed of it. Two hard-working immigrants, humble and honest workers, got up every morning before 6 o'clock in the morning to go work at factories so that we would have a better future. I remember that Christmas so distinctly, Alex, because as I was thinking about it before tonight, I was considering that as I got older, I understood why we had to pretend there wasn't a Christmas, because they didn't have money. I remember even at that young age promising that if I ever have an opportunity, I would make sure that I could make a difference in someone's life who didn't have. Well, this year, as director of the Freeholder, Alex, I got to be part of initiatives that brought gifts and toys to needy families around the county for Christmas. Because of the support of my colleagues and amazing donations of leaders in this remarkable family that we call the Passaic County Democratic Team, we had to bring coats and food and donations to those who didn't have. I had to spend my Christmas Eve and my Christmas doing that, and my wife came along with me in Patterson to make these deliveries. Her mother watched our kids. I was recently asked this week, Hector, how do you do it? How do you reconcile your Christian beliefs and your politics? And I said, I don't have to reconcile anything. My opportunity to serve is a gift from God, where I can express my faith by loving others and being there for them, and being able to make a difference. So I guess I'll reiterate what I began. I want to thank you so very much for giving me that opportunity to continue doing so. It was a tough year, and I thank my colleagues for being director. It was a tough year, and I really wanted to do a good job. And I couldn't have done it without the help of this amazing team and these people. I know that we're going to continue doing great things. We have amazing people working for this county. We're not perfect, but I'm telling you, you can't find a better bunch. People who are committed, I say it all the time, it's a group of people with the sharpest minds and the biggest hearts. And I'm so humbled to be a part of it. I loved running with John and Sandy. I especially, I'm going to say like Sandy, because I learned something about it today. She has a great memory for everyone who serves, so I don't have to cover names, I just have to say ditto. Thank you to each and every one of you personally. I guess I missed one thing. Pastor Fernandez, your spiritual guidance and your prayers. You're always there, whether you're called upon the last minute. You were there with me long before politics was even in my mind. You were there when I was just some lost young kid trying to figure out what direction I should go. Thank you for always being there, Pastor Fernandez. Thank you for your dedication and your sacrifice. And I know my wife had to step out because she has the boys and she always is watching them. I'll say this, there was one more dream when I was young. I dreamed and hoped and wished that I would marry a hot wife. I thought maybe I would have to be a millionaire, but we did that. God bless you. Thank you.
We set that up, Director Laura, for Nikki to leave, and that was when we were supposed to stop the speech. Apparently nothing stops the speech. There are a few people that did come in. I swear I didn't miss them, but they came in a little bit late. My good friend from Passaic Park, Councilman Zakaria. Councilman. Maybe I did miss this nice guy. President of the Passaic County Labor Council, Juan Negron is here. Juan. Our Deputy Superintendent of Elections, Shauna McPollitt, is here. And I think I did forget Under Sheriff Mario Racinas, who is with us here this evening as well. So. we're going to hear from the PCTI Vocal Ensemble.
But when you gotta goodbye to
At this time, I'd like to call on the clerk of the board, Lou Monk, to please call the roll.
Freeholders Bartlett. Here. Freeholders Best.
Here.
Terry Duffy. Here. Bruce James. Here. Cassandra Sandy Lazara.
Here.
As well, Pat Lepore.
Here.
Freeholders Hector Lahr. Here. May I have a motion for the director for the year 2016?
It is my honor, ladies and gentlemen, to nominate my colleague and my friend, Freeholder T.J. Best, for director for the year 2016.
Are there any other nominations? Hearing no more nominations, may I have a motion to vote upon the nomination for Theodore O. Best Jr. as Freeholder Director for the year 2016?
I'll move it.
And I'll second. Roll call. Freeholders Bartlett. Yes. Best.
Yes.
Duffy.
Yes.
James.
Yes.
Lazara.
Yes.
Lepore.
Yes.
Laura.
Yes.
Congratulations. May I have a nomination for the Deputy Director for the year 2016?
Yes, I nominate John Bartlett, my running mate and attorney extraordinaire, for the position of Deputy Director for the year 2016.
I second the nomination and the extraordinary.
Are there any other nominations? Hearing no more nominations, may I have a motion to vote upon the nomination for John W. Bartlett as Freeholder Deputy Director for the year 2016?
I move it.
Second.
Roll call. Freeholders Best.
Yes.
Duffy.
Yes.
James.
Yes.
Lazara.
Yes.
Lepore.
Yes.
Laura.
Yes.
Congratulations.
This time I'll call upon Ambassador Murphy to step forward to administer the oath of office to Deputy Director John Bartlett.
I was asked to say a very brief word, and most importantly, I always think in life you're honored, you're known by the company that you keep. And when John called me a couple of weeks ago to ask me to administer this oath, I was incredibly humbled and remain so tonight. And John is a distinguished public servant, and I look at him and his family, Keati, who is in her own right a force of nature, their son, his dad, his in-laws. It's a team sport in their family, like it is in so many families represented in this room. And John is not alone. I look at Sandy and Hector, who with him were elected this year, and I take away Theodore Roosevelt and your dad and your Christmas, Hector, as memories and stories that I won't forget. And the whole board of freeholders, Terry and Pat and TJ, congratulations, and Bruce. It's an extraordinary group of public servants, and everyone represented on the dais. They do every day, they put their uniform on and they serve the public interests, and they serve the public good. They lead with progressive values. They put the middle class first. They're unselfish, and they do it all, by the way, in this county better than anywhere in a fiscally responsible way. This is an incredibly well-run county, and everyone out here deserves respect. I should also say, may every high school Jersey have a choir and a football team as this high school has. Come on down. Okay. Your name?
I, John W. Brown,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United
of
States
the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New
and
Jersey,
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform all of the duties as Freeholder Deputy Director
as Freeholder Deputy Director
to the best of my abilities
to the best of my abilities
and understanding.
and understanding.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to call upon the Honorable Michael Schitt to administer the oath of office to Director T.J. Best. Your Honor.
Before I administer the oath, I just wanted to pick up where the ambassador left off with the word to the students in the room. I am so moved to be here this evening because it was in this very room that I learned to believe in myself. So on a word to the football team, a word to the choir, before I was judgeship, before I was an attorney, before I was in law school or undergrad, I sat in this very room as Michael Schitt, class of 1983. And it was nothing more important to me than understanding how hard work and determination can result in anything. If you can conceive it, you can believe it. If you can believe it, you can conceive it, you can achieve it. And I think that that song, When You Believe, was so appropriate, and you have to believe it because you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. To this young man behind me, I have watched him grow. I have been so proud of him over the years. I have seen him kind of come through the doors as a very excited young undergrad at Rutgers, still a little overexcited at times, but the things that he's accomplished already have been tremendous, and I'm excited about all the things that still lie in store. So with that, let's get on with this business of the administration of the oath. Right hand. Repeat after me. I, Theodore O. Best, Jr.
I, Theodore O'Neill Best, Jr.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
as freeholder director
as freeholder director
to the best of my abilities
to my best of my abilities
and understanding.
and understanding.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
At this time, we call upon our County Democratic Chairman, State Democratic Chairman, Mr. John Perry, to present the gavel to Freeholder Best.
Good evening. That's the best we can do this evening. I'm excited about this wonderful evening today. I want to start, first of all, by I have to thank my campaign team. There's too many to mention. Philip Murphy, for his financial support, his moral support, and all he did to help us in this campaign. I guess the ambassador, I know he had another stop, but I love you to give the ambassador. He was tremendously supportive. But ladies, most of all, I am so proud of this institution. You know, of course, this institution is run by the Passaic County Board of Chosen Freeholders, and I'm proud of this institution, this educational institution, run by the Chief School Administrator, Ms. Diana Labasco, and our Principal, Dr. Parent. And of course, our Board of Trustees, we're so proud in the administration of the job that you do each and every day. But I have to say, my chest sticks out a little bit today, folks, because as a football guy, and Coach Demers, he was a little before me, but I played with your dad, and to see the magnificent year that this team has had under your leadership and your coaches. Folks, you listen to one of your own here, a federal judge that came out of this high school. Now, if you do not understand what a federal judge is appointed by the President of the United States, and is quite frankly a lifetime appointment. But Michael Schiff didn't start there, he started here. So I know Coach Demers and his staff talk to you guys about this each and every day. So I want to just say, you know, keep your heads down, stay out of trouble, stay in the books. Many of you are coming back, and I want to see one of you come back and swear in an elected official or be the principal of this high school one day. I'm so appreciative of the choir and what you do. Thank you. I would have to say the Board of Chosen Freeholders thought it was important that we ask you, we want people to see what we know, how great this institution is. And young men and young ladies, you know, keep doing the work you do. I talk about you as I travel the state of New Jersey, and even when I'm in meetings in other parts of the country. So I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The parents that are here tonight, you know, you should be very, very proud, because this is not an easy school to get into. Unfortunately, they have to turn away over 2,000 to 2,500 each and every year. It's just not enough room to accept the many students, some straight A students that want to go here. But they do, Dr. Parent, Mrs. Labasco, they and their staffs do such a great job in trying to keep the school as diverse as it can. So, Passaic County Tech, PCTI, continue your good work. We're also very, very proud of you. And Ms. Woods, what would we do without you? We're putting this thing together for us each and every year. So we are thankful. We know you take your extra time to do this, We appreciate it, but we are honored that we want to highlight this fantastic institution. So I have a little job to do here. And my job to do tonight, I want to congratulate my 3 freeholders that were elected and re-elected. And I'm honored tonight to hand the gavel over to a young man that I brought aboard, I guess, some 5 years ago. I lose track. I've been around a long time. He's a smart, energetic young man. Sometimes I've had to knock him over the head to get him to slow down. But I have to say, he has earned the privilege to be the freeholder and to lead this freeholder board in the year 2016. His wife is a wonderful educator here. She was an educator here before she married him. So that had nothing to do with it. So she did it on her own. We're proud of that. But Freeholder Bess, I want to wish you the best of luck this year. You know, you and I have had our talks. I know that you're going to do an outstanding job. And just remember, when I hand over this power, the power of a direct assembly to a power of a judge, right, Judge Jacobs? You know, use it fairly, use it firmly, but use it for the best of the citizens of Passaic County. God bless you.
I don't know about anybody else, but I was expecting them to hit me with the gavel. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this fine institution here at Passaic County Tech. I want to thank all of our distinguished guests for being here with us. I want to thank all of you for being here with us for this 179th reorganization meeting and ceremony for the County of Passaic. To get to this point today was by no means an easy task. It took a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, countless hours of campaigning from our candidates. It took good government to have the people that have faith in this body. But most importantly, it took leadership. And that's the leadership of our chairman, John Curry. The chairman has been the head of this ship for a long time and for very good reason. We're so thankful for his guidance, not just to myself, but this entire board, and all of the great things that he does each and every day for the residents and the people of the County of Passaic and in the state of New Jersey. Chairman, thank you so very much. I was sworn in today by one of my many mentors, Judge Michael Shipp. Judge Shipp met me when I was a freshman in Rutgers University, where I was eager to join his great fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha. And to all my Alpha brothers out there, how you doing? And for the Omegas, you know, there's always your children. And I want to thank him for guiding me throughout my years at Rutgers University and continuing to be a friend, a mentor, and a brother to me. Thank you so much, Judge Shipp. I wanted to thank my colleagues for having the confidence and faith in me to elect me as Freeholder Director for this upcoming year. Over the course of the last 5 years, I've learned so much from each and every one of the freeholders that I've served with. And I've learned wonderful things, not just from our freeholders, but also our phenomenal staff that we have working in the County of Passaic. Obviously, our clerk to the board, Mr. Louis Imhoff, our County Counsel, Mr. Bill Pasquale III, and our County Administrator, Mr. Tony DeNova. Thank you so very much for your constant wisdom and guidance and helping to prepare me for this directorship. And although that I know that I'm ready for this very big challenge that lies ahead of me as director of the county, I have some major shoes to fill. Over the course of this last year, we've been guided by my colleague, Freeholder Hector Laura, as we like to call him this year, Hector the Director. Hector was outstanding in keeping us focused and grounded. And most importantly, Hector served with humility, with honor, with compassion, and with rigor. And if I'm able to do the job that he's done this year, I know the county will be set and in a good place moving forward. To my family and my friends, my loving wife Kiana, my son Trey, my daughter Riley, obviously my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my grandmother-in-law who helped take care of the kids. I want to thank you for having the patience with me as I work through this process and try to serve our county and serve the people, which is so important to me. I could not do it without your support each and every day. Thank you so very much. And now on to where we are in the county of Passaic and where we look to move in the future. And I want to say this loud and clear. The county of Passaic is in a better position today than it has ever been in its entire history. We currently have the highest bond rating in 179 years of the county's history. This bond rating has translated into hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings to all of our taxpayers. And moving forward, it will be vital to stabilize our tax base in the upcoming years, and in particular this year. We have streamlined all of our departments, making them more efficient, economical, and we have the lowest staffing levels that we've had in over a decade, while maintaining high level of services that the residents have come to want and that they quite frankly deserve. With the development and implementation of our new Parks Master Plan, coupled with major investments on behalf of this board and very aggressive grant procurement, our county park system is quickly becoming a shining star and a destination for families all throughout the region. This year we plan to duplicate the renovations that we've made at Golford Brook Park in Hawthorne to that of Weaselbrook Park in Clifton. As well as to continue to invest in Garrett Mountain, which is located in Woodland Park, Patterson, and the city of Clifton, touching 3 municipalities, but quite frankly serving the entire county of Passaic, and is the home of our outstanding county fair, which this board helped me to bring back 3 years ago. We're very pleased and privileged to have that. With close to 250 miles of county roads and 350 bridges that are scattered throughout the 16 municipalities, we take pride in the maintenance and the repair of all of our roads through regularly servicing them. To date, we have either replaced, repaired, or are out for repair on every single structurally deficit bridge in the county, including the 8th Street Bridge in the city of Passaic and the Westbrook Road Bridge in Ringwood, making our bridges and our roadways the safest in the entire state of New Jersey, and that is done through an outstanding staff of not just our county engineer and our head of our roads department, but the men and women of our DPW who work on these roads and all of our vendors and contractors to make sure that they take pride in having safe and sound roads and passages for us all to travel on. We will continue the commitment to our excellent educational institutions, Passaic County Community College, which is one of the nation's fastest growing community college, and quite frankly the best in the state of New Jersey, thanks to some outstanding instructors and great leadership with our president, Dr. Stephen Rose. Thank you, Dr. Rose. And last but not least, Passaic County Technical Institute, home of the championship Bulldogs. I'm going to say that again, home of the championship Bulldogs. The alma mater of Judge Michael Shipp, the alma mater of Pro Bowler Michael Adams, and to Assemblyman Benji Wimberly, and quite frankly, I think the greatest graduate to ever come out of Passaic County Tech, my wife, Kiana Best. This board is dedicated to ensuring that we provide as much educational opportunities to all of the county residents and students who seek it. As the chairman noted, there are over 2,500 students each and every year that can't get into this great institution. And hearing the cries of the people of the county of Passaic, this board is supporting the expansion of Passaic County Tech to include an additional 1,200 seats in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics for all of our students in the county of Passaic. The chairman already noted such a phenomenal staff that we have here under the leadership of our superintendent, Diane Labasco, our principal, Dr. Parent, our phenomenal board of education. and we want to continue to. I promise under my leadership, my health, upgrading our parks and historic buildings, and investing in our infrastructure and education. I'm proud of the work we've done and the tremendous progress that we have made, but there is still more to be done here in the County of Passaic. This year we plan to begin the process of building a brand new state-of-the-art building in Wayne that will house our mechanics, our roads department and all of our county equipment, the health department, mosquito control, our paratransit division, and Rutgers Extension as well, all underneath one roof. In doing so, we will be able to sell the properties that have outlived their useful life and put them back on the tax rolls while improving the level of coordination and services throughout the entire county of Passaic, increasing our revenue as well as cutting our expenditures. We will look into revamping our open space trust fund by giving more money back to the municipalities and allowing the county to leverage its investments in our county park system. We will invest in our historic buildings, including the historic Day Mansion in Wayne, the historic Courthouse Annex in the city of Patterson, and the Rate House in Hawthorne, and the Van Hoover House in the city of Clifton, bringing all of our historic sites back to its former glory. Again, these investments increase efficiency and save the taxpayers valuable dollars by eliminating unneeded leases and facilities. I'm proud of the work that we've done and excited about what lies ahead of us. Our county slogan, Rich History, Bright Future, has never been more on spot than right now. United in our diversity, together, we will make our county the best that it could possibly be. A county where diversity is not just talked about and not something that tears us apart, but something that unites us. And not just diversity in race, but diversity in social income, diversity in region, diversity in religion. We truly embrace that here in the county of Passaic, as can be seen by this beautiful view that I'm looking at right now in our audience, and that lays up here on our stage. In closing, again, I would like to congratulate my colleagues Hector Laura, John Bartlett, and Sandy Lazara. And I also want to give a special thank you to my friend and still colleague, Rhonda Catronio, for her service to the residents of the County of Passaic. Thank you so much. I'm sure that you will continue to serve in whatever capacity we appoint you to tonight. Again, I just want to mention that this will be a team effort. There's no way that I could do this on my own. We have an outstanding board. We have an outstanding staff here in the County of Passaic. And when I'm not working in the County of Passaic, I'm working in the Board of Education in the city of Patterson. And I want to thank my colleagues from the Patterson Board of Education who've come out tonight to support me. Thank you so much for being here. And with that being said, thank you all for coming out tonight. God bless you all. God bless the County of Passaic, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
We have traveled land and sea, but as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I would wait forever, exalted in the sea, but as long as you are with me, my heart continues to beat. With every step we take, Kyoko to the beach, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, give you a love the name, switch up the backstory. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll take it. Oh, it's all of your heart, you can share me. When I am with you, there's always a rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be.
What a great job. Give him another round of applause. At this time, we made some appointments this evening, and I would ask if anyone of the following people are in the audience to please come forward. I think Judge Jacobs is going to administer the oath to the Board of Social Services. Carol Quadrano. Carol, is Carol here? Come on forward. Reverend Maven. Reverend Maven is here. Azir Rahman, is he here? Lisa Washington. And also, Freeholder Petronio was appointed to the Passaic County Improvement Authority this evening, so I could ask you to all come forward. Carol, you're walking better. You're walking better. Every time I see you, something nice.
In the spirit of the evening and in the interest of time, I'm going to administer the oath to these folks as a group. All right? So when I come to that portion of the oath that indicates whether you're going to be appointed to the Board of Social Services or the Public Improvement Authority, so indicated, all right? So, as a group, will you all please raise your right hand? I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of the duties as members of the Board of Social Services or Passaic Improvement Authority. To the best of my abilities and understanding. So help me God.
At this time, if there is anyone in the audience who wants to make a presentation to the freeholders, and I see flowers coming forward. All right, seeing no one, we will remember freeholders, we are now sitting between us and the food. So we will ask the freeholders if they'd like to make any remarks. You want to start with right here, Freeholder Duffy?
I'd just like to congratulate our new director and deputy director, and Bill Hector. Did one outstanding job this year. You really did. You lead me be anywhere. And I wish everyone a happy and healthy New Year. Thank you.
Congratulations to Hector and TJ and your appointments. I look forward to working with you, and I think I've said enough for one night.
I just want to thank Hector Laura for an outstanding job as director this past year. I look forward to working with my new director, TJ Best, and I'm so proud to be part of this team. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. God bless.
I want to congratulate our new director and our new deputy director. I'm so excited the opportunity to serve along them in their new roles. Also, I want to congratulate Sandy Lazaro on her victory, and I'm so grateful to have Rhonda Catronio, our former freeholder, still along, an amazing friend. Happy New Year. God bless you all. Happy New Year.
Pass.
Congratulations to you, TJ and John. I'm looking forward to working with you. Happy New Year to all of you, and I wanted to say to everybody who came tonight and who put so much work into this campaign, it meant everything personally to me. So thank you for all that you do, because that's why we're all sitting here. Thank you very much.
I would call upon Pastor Fernandez for the benediction. Pastor. Please stand.
Siempre me ha gustado tener un freeholder de traductor.
I've always enjoyed having a freeholder as a translator.
Toda mi vida yo soñé con ser un político.
All my life I dreamed of being a politician.
Pero Dios me llamó a ser pastor.
But God called me to be a pastor.
Pero me dio un hijo.
But He gave me a son.
Que Dios lo está usando de una manera especial.
That God is going to use in a special way.
Esta noche el Señor me da la oportunidad.
This evening the Lord has given me this opportunity.
De bendecir.
To bless.
Y terminar.
And to conclude.
Este hermoso evento.
This beautiful event.
Permítanme hacer una doble bendición y no voy a cobrar nada por eso.
Allow me to give a double blessing, and I promise I won't charge you any.
Quiero bendecir en el nombre de Jesús.
I would like to bless in the name of Jesus.
A todas las autoridades aquí presentes.
All of the authority that are present here today.
Porque dice la palabra de Dios.
Because the Word of God states.
Que toda autoridad es establecida por Dios.
That all authority has been established by God.
Y le pido al Señor.
And I ask the Lord.
Que a todos ustedes.
That for all of you.
Él le dé la sabiduría de Salomón.
That He would bestow upon you the wisdom of Solomon.
Para poder dirigir.
That you would be able to direct.
Para poder bendecir.
That you would be able to bless.
Y para poder ayudar al pueblo.
And that you would be of assistance and help the people.
Que ha creído en ustedes.
Who have placed their faith in you.
Que el Señor les bendiga grandemente.
That may the Lord bless you greatly.
Y que ponga a su lado.
And that by your side He would place.
Gentes que le vayan a ayudar.
People who would help you.
Y que el pueblo.
And that the people
reciba de ustedes
would receive from you
la bendición de Dios
the blessings from God
a través de ustedes.
Through you.
A todos los que estamos aquí,
to all that are here this evening,
quiero terminar con una bendición sacerdotal.
I would like to conclude with a priestly blessing.
Que Dios le dio a Moisés.
That God gave to Moses.
Para que Aarón hablara al pueblo.
So that Aaron would share to the people.
Que Jehová te bendiga y te guarde.
That the Lord would bless and guard you.
Jehová haga resplandecer su rostro sobre ti.
That the Lord's face may shine upon you.
Y tenga de ti misericordia.
And would have mercy upon you.
Jehová alce sobre ti su rostro.
That the Lord's face may be over you.
Y ponga en ti.
And would place in you.
Y yo voy a añadir.
Y
ponga al condado de Passaic.
And would put the county of Passaic.
Y ponga al estado de New Jersey.
And would put over the state of New
y
Jersey
a todos los Estados Unidos,
and all of the United States,
que ponga
that he would place
de su bendita paz.
his blessing of peace over it.
Dios le bendiga.
May God bless you all.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor to adjourn? Aye. All right. That's it.